And Helen and I went.
Yeah.
Yeah, they have, this used to be there. I think this, half of it are new from way back in the day.
Are you nice and warm,
Arthur,
Helen?
Arthur, we were, you know, we've always been kind of in the countryside.
That's good, girl.
Massachusetts.
That's nice you're wearing your gloves.
So we come here.
Yeah.
And Arthur sees two guys doing something that he thinks they're exchanging
Drugs.
Drugs or something.
Yeah.
And he was so distressed. He didn't want me to park.
Can we have just a tiny bit of air, Gloria? Right there, just
There? Sure.
That's good. No, up a little, honey. That's much too much for Helen. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Yeah, it was the first time we ever came downtown Albany. But they've changed a lot of things. They've really fixed it up nicely.
There's a Mamoon's Falafel Cafe right here. You ever been there? They have. He has the best falafel in there.
Is he?
Yes, it's really good.
We came there one time too.
There's the armory.
There's the armory.
You know, I have
Let's go past the Capitol.
a viewer of a chat with Glendora in Hawaii, and he grew up right there.
Oh.
And behind the armory, and he's always calling me and telling me what he did as a kid there. Isn't that cute?
You guys ever been in the Albany Institute of Art here?
Oh, it is?
Yeah, you ever been in there?
No, have you?
Oh yeah, a couple times. And it's they've got a couple mummies in there, Egyptian mummies. Well, the director, I don't know, in the early when they opened up all the tombs in Cairo, and you could go over there and purchase mummies. Just, you know, any like art director from Albany, New York.
Really?
Purchase 2 mummies, yeah.
Oh wow!
And they have them in there on display.
I've never been inside.
Oh yeah,
Been
you
in that
should.
here, and they've done their tour. It says education, of course. I'm sure you know.
Oh yeah, I've been in there for work. I've been in there.
Yeah, so they have a big, beautiful tour there. So we went to the tour there.
Here's the Capitol on the right.
Yeah.
There's the education building where
Yeah.
Glenn's daddy was. This is where Glenn's daddy was.
Now, if you've ever taken the tour of the Capitol, have you?
We've done that.
No.
Oh, you haven't? You should, Glendora. Maybe
Oh.
We'll be there to pick you up in about 15 minutes. Okay? Bye-bye.
End of message. To erase this message, press 7. To save it, press 9. To hear more options, to replay this message, press 4. To get...
Hi, Glendora. This is Jocelyn. Maud will be there to pick you up in about 15 minutes. Okay? Bye-bye.
Jocelyn, Celestin, Doctor, Mrs.,
message.
Dr., Mr.
To erase this message, press 7. To save it, press 9. To hear more options, press 0.
I want to save it. No, I don't.
Message erased. Next message.
Hey, Glennie, it's Lynn Harper in San Diego, and wishing you a wonderful Sunday. Everything is just great here. All good. Animals good. I'm good. And I hope you're good. Love you, dear. Bye.
End of message. To erase this message, press 7. To send a reply message, press 8. Message erased. Next message.
Hey, Glendora, this is Tony. Just returning your call from the other day. Sorry I couldn't talk. I was at work and kind of hectic there lately. So, but I hope all is doing well for you, and I will chat with you soon. Bye-bye.
End of message. To erase this message, press 7. To send a reply message erased. Next message.
Glendora, this is Anita. If you're there, could you pick up? I got home this evening. Holly brought me home. I had the surgery. Everything went well. I was in a lot of pain. I'm still in pain. But I go home tomorrow. Friends coming out with me. But I didn't get a chance to, while I was at my cousin's house, to call Barbara. And I called when I got home today. Late this afternoon, nobody answers. I tried again later, and they said phone's disconnected or something. They didn't move did they? They weren't going to move till the 20th. I hope everything's all right because I know Richard's leg was not good when you and I were over there on the 1st, or the 2nd of May, I mean. I wish you'd call me. I know you're probably going to bed at 8 o'clock, and I've been busy putting stuff away and putting weight on my foot, which I should not be, and I'm in a lot of pain in my back and foot right now, so I wanted to try again. I just fixing myself something to eat. It's not easy trying to fix something. I can't do the walker and carry stuff at the same time. All right, love you, but please call me and let me know what's going on with Glendora with Barbara and Richard. Thank you. Bye.
End of message. Message erased. Next message.
Glendora, this is Carol from Poughkeepsie. I know I haven't spoken to you in a long time, but I just want you to know that I had a heart attack today, Sunday, and I gotta go to the surgery procedure tomorrow morning. If you could pray for me. All right, thanks. Bye.
End of message. To listen to your messages, press 1. To send a message, press 2. To change your personal options, press 4. To disconnect. To listen to your voice messages, press 2. To listen to the messages you've deleted, first voice message.
Glendora, this is Carol from Poughkeepsie. I know I haven't spoken to you in a long time, but I just want you to know that I had a heart attack today, Sunday, and I gotta go to the surgery procedure tomorrow morning, so if you could pray for me. All right, thanks. Bye.
End of message. To erase this message, press 7. To save it, press 9. To hear more options, press 0. Message erased. End of new messages. First saved voice message.
Glendora, this is Rita Lilly. I was so honored to get your message. I'll be wonderfully happy to do whatever you need from me. I just want to be clear that you want me to make a letter of the statements that I've made to you to send. So I received it, but I just need to know for certain what exactly you need. I'll be honored to do it, so no problem. I hope you're well, and God bless. Bye-bye.
Thank you, Rita.
End of message. To erase this
Lily.
message, press 7. To send a reply message, press 8. To send... Message erased. Next message.
Well, hi, Glendora. It's Sandy. Just calling to say hi. I've been waiting for it to stop raining so I could bring Scout over to say hello.
She wants to bring the dog over to say hello. Do you hear that, dog
looks
calling?
like that's not happening.
I guess we'll take the dog outdoors.
It's cleaning the house all day, getting prepared to go away.
Her daughter is graduating
How
from
about
college,
you?
North Carolina.
Talk to you later. Bye.
We did have a nice
End of
talk.
message. Message erased. End of messages.
Oh, good.
To listen to your messages, press 1. To send a message...
Now listen, folks. You can die old at 35. You can die young at 89. And a boy said, I do not understand my parents. If I'm noisy, they spank me. And if I'm quiet, they take my temperature.
If you are satisfied with your greeting, press pound. If you would like to...
And here, they are vegetarian, they are not vegan. They could be vegan if they would stop using egg white as us. They can use anything to hold it together. They don't have to use egg white. Veggie turkey, this is vegan. Cedar Farms. Veggie turkey, veggie chicken, veggie bologna, veggie salami. Vegan, all vegan. What are you doing with them? Well, I'm sending a donation to St. Paul's Center for homeless women with children. Isn't that a terrible thing? Homeless with children. And I'm also sending them a note, go vegan. You are paying to agonize animals. And where is the money order? It's inside. Oh, okay. When did you answer all these letters? Last night, between midnight and 2:45 a.m. Well, shouldn't you have been sleeping? The body says, I don't want to sleep. I went to sleep at 7 o'clock, I think, and awoke at 11 o'clock, and 11 to 12, wide awake, wasting time, although the meditation and the inventory mentally was very good. So, get up and get something done, because you're going to be tired the next day if you stay awake in bed for midnight to 2:40. Who is this? Go vegan. You are spending your money to agonize animals on the outside of the envelope. Physicians Committee for Responsible Medicine. In other words, teaching doctors how to operate and things like that without using live animals. And there's many substitutes, and Dr. Barnard has found them and proselytizes all over the country. So I send him $50, and inside of that is the letter from Mercy for Animals, and I asked them to send money to Mercy for Animals. I think it's grand that there are so many organizations helping animals. How do we know the money goes to the animals? How do we know that it isn't abused? And there's so many animals, and it seems to be big business, and there's new ones come all the time. Whoever does direct mailing and makes money from it goes out and sells this to little people trying to help animals and try to make them go national and beg and beg and beg for money, and the mailbox gets filled every day with it. That is a, what do you call it when a thing has a double edge? Okay, what is this one? This is Mercy for Animals. We sent them $50, and then we sent them a request for money from St. Paul's Center, helping homeless women with children. Terrible thing. And then we sent them a request for money from somebody else. Who was that? Well, maybe we'll come across it in here. And again, on every envelope, we put the message that your money is being used to agonize animals. So, when you eat meat and support the animal products industry, you are liable. Here's the message again. And this one is to St. Paul's Center. And we sent them the box from Leanie's, the best vegetarian hamburger there is, made by Worthington Foods. I get it through the Seventh-day Adventist Church, as you have seen the video of that. Of Timothy bringing the vegetarian products in, the meat analogs in, turkey, chicken, bologna, salami, ham, hamburgers, hot dogs, a dinner roast, a vegetarian dinner roast, delicious. And paying, what, $130 for it? And Gloria got an order, too, about $130. Now, what's this one? Scruff. Oh, yeah, we sent that to Mercy for Animals, too. What do? We sent them $5. And there's a vegan message. Okay. Post office, you know, post office, you're mean. You know, I sent out 200 Lucent magazines. The price on it was $2.20, but I sent out $2.15 stamps. And so that every time I sent out a Lucent magazine, 200 of them, I gave you 10 cents extra. And just because this stamp up here has a chip in it, you won't post it. Now you have to put another $1.15 stamp over it. And you're always sending things back, postage due, 20 cents. Really, post office. And I have other post offices that don't cost me as much money as you do. What is this? Can you read this? Well, if you can, I can't. I don't like it when they send me address labels. I don't like that at all. I have a challenge. I paid $75 to make a DVD of what has happened on Facebook since March 1st. That's all I wanted. So I get a DVD that will play in the computer, but it will not play on a DVD. Why do you want it on the DVD? Because I want to see it on a big screen. Not on a little tiny screen. Alright, so we got it now so that it will play on a big screen, but it won't move. I said it would play, it will not play. It won't move, and I don't know how to make it play one after the other. Alright, let's go upstairs now and do the good deeds on the porch, pick up the litter, check the recycle bin to see that it isn't being abused, and also the dumpster to see that it isn't being abused. Post all of this mail. Go feed the birds 2 packages of oatmeal cookies. Check the laundry room to make sure that the lint trays are empty and to make sure there's no dirt on the floor and that everything is in order. Check the garden to see if the plants are protected. That's good. That's all good deeds, the 9 o'clock good deeds, and then come in and make 2, 3, maybe 4 jokes for Facebook. And I put hydrogen peroxide in this kitty's ears. And you put it in her ears, and then she's very still. Very still for almost a whole minute. It gives her such relief. Okay, and she's good about drinking her water. She insists on a cup, not a bowl.
Glendora, this is Mary Reister calling, and I'm going to tell you that I read a great article about yourself in Lucent magazine, which I just got when I went down to the Nassau Resource Center to work on Monday morning. It's a very nice article. It's a beautiful picture of you on the cover even. I thought I'd let you know. You're famous. I guess more famous now than ever. So, see you soon. Bye-bye.
I'll tell you about that later. Marion Rukeyser.
End of message. To erase this message, press 7. To send a reply message, press 8. To save it, press 9. To hear more options, press 0. To erase this message, press 7. To send a reply message, press 8. To save it, press 9. To hear more options, 0.
Just a second, folks. I have to erase that message.
To erase this message, press 7. To send a reply message, press 8. To save it, press 9. To hear more options, press 0.
And you can't see anything on this phone.
On Monday morning. It's a very nice article. It's a beautiful.
Marion Reisdorf. Very nice article in the Lucent magazine, which she saw at the Nassau Resource Center when they sorted out the foods that the postal carriers brought them. Isn't that nice? Now, erase this.
End of message. Message erased. Next message.
Yeah, Glendora, this is George Durnford speaking, trying to get a hold of you. Give me a call when you can, 503-249-6827. Thank you.
George Durnford.
Yeah, Michael.
Oregon.
End of message. To erase this message, press 7.
Okay, let me
To send a
press
reply
7.
message,
Yeah, Glendora, this is George Durnford speaking, trying to get a hold of you. Give me a call when you can, 503-249-6827. Thank you. Yeah, Michael.
End of message. To erase this message, press 7. To send.
I can't operate this
To
phone.
hear more options, end of message. To erase this message, press 7. To save it, press 9.
Let's
To
see
hear
from
more
whom it
options,
came.
press.
So Marion Reisdorf called up to say she had read the article in Lucent magazine because it was put in with the groceries that the postal carriers picked up to give to the poor. And she was working for the poor at the resource center, and she read it, and she enjoyed it very much, and she said, "You're more famous than ever." Ha! Now here is today's joke. She said, "I would not marry you if you were the last man on earth." And he said, "No, honey, that's right. You'd get killed in the rush."
You see, that's the pharmacy. The next door is the wine store. And then the next one is the, oh, wait a minute. Oh, okay, yeah. Vegetables. And that comes over, and that's served with rice. And they also have, you don't want the spicy ones.
I don't want the what?
You don't want the spicy ones.
Okay.
So what you've ordered in the past is mixed vegetables, which is kind of like a garden variety of the Chinese green vegetables. Or you can get snow peas and water chestnuts, bean curd and mixed vegetables. Mixed vegetables, bean curd and broccoli with baby corn and mushu vegetables.
What's the last one?
Mushu is a combination of, mushu, the pancakes. So what they do is they have, that's good. I used to get that all the time. They give you little pancakes, the flat, like the Chinese tortillas, okay? And then you have a mixture of vegetables, and it's chopped cabbage and it's cabbage and some other vegetables, and then you put the mixture in the pancakes and roll it up, and it's delicious. That's really good.
Could I have a spring roll? Could I have a couple of spring rolls?
Yes, you can have spring rolls. They have spring rolls right here. We can get spring rolls. So those are your,
Okay, so we get the
Veg-
moo.
do you want that?
Yeah.
Do you want the and you want that, roll it up in the pancakes?
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you know when you'd like to drink? Or?
Hello.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm good. How about you?
Do you,
Good, thank
do
you.
you, do you drink, you don't drink tea, right?
No, just water,
Just
thank
water,
you.
water, and I'd like, do you have iced tea without sugar?
Yes.
I'll have iced tea without sugar and lemon.
Oh.
You just put lemon on the side, yes, to start. And could we start with, let me see, some appetizers. Okay, why don't we get the drinks first, because I'm not sure what I'm going to have.
Spring rolls.
Well, we want spring rolls. Would you like 2 of them?
Yes, please.
Okay, 2 spring rolls. And do you have vegetable dumplings?
No, sorry, we don't.
No, you don't? Oh, okay. All right, so why don't we get, okay, so, all right, so why don't we just get the,
Say hi.
and you don't have seaweed salad, do you?
No, I'm sorry.
Okay. All right, so why don't we just start with the spring rolls?
Noodles, so-called, right?
Yeah,
And the
those
orange
are just the
sauce.
noodles with the
And the orange sauce.
sweet and sour sauce.
Okay. Maxine, what is this now?
These are Szechuan sesame noodles, not sesame noodles. It's a peanut sauce, actually.
Peanut sauce?
Yes, but it's spicy. That's chili sauce right on top there. And these are egg noodles.
There's the spring
That's
rolls.
delicious. And those are the
Spring rolls are majorly cabbage?
the spring rolls are, well, it's all vegetables, so it's a lot of, they do a lot of chopped Chinese cabbage, which is delicious. I love the Chinese cabbage. These are delicious.
I never had that before. How'd you know about that? No, the tortillas or whatever, they're made from flour.
I believe these are,
How are they
wheat
different
flour.
from Spanish ones?
I don't think these are, but I'm not sure.
They look the
might
same.
They look the same, yeah.
So you spread one out here, and you put some sauce on it, and then you put that on it, then
That's
you roll it,
That's right.
and you eat it as a wrap, I guess you'd call it, but
And you
that's
wrap
not
it.
Chinese. That's not Chinese, a wrap.
Well, wraps, they were doing it first.
And there's enough here for 6 people. Thank you.
We're going to make our Chinese wraps.
Now that
for-
thing is called a pancake.
Right, that's called a pancake.
This is called a pancake.
This is the mushu dish.
And you must get what, 10 pancakes out of a
Well, usually they give you 3 or 4 per serving.
3 or 4, yeah?
Yes, so we had
I would
either
say
6.
6.
We had 6 or 8, I don't remember I don't remember actually. And, oops, I'm sorry. This one's mine. And we put the mixture in. Can't put too much in, otherwise it won't close. Just a drop more. Fold the bottom half up 1/3, and then we go over a third and over another third. And go over to my plate. And so this is 20.
What didn't go into the elementary box went into the styrofoam boxes.
So is she irresponsible like that? No. She was always able to,
I know, aren't they beautiful? They're so beautiful. Oh my goodness. Those are gorgeous. The koi ponds, I would love to have if I had a gardener. I would love to have a koi pond.
Glendora, it's Pat Starr calling. First of all, I want you to know that your package arrived today, and I have all your documents, and I have read through them. And I want to thank you for that check, which is way, way too generous. Way too generous. I thank you for it, but I feel overwhelmed. I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.
End of message. To erase this message, press 7. To send a reply message, press 8. Message erased. Next message.
Hi, Glendora. This is Mike. But I was wondering if you could sing me a few songs or hymns on answering machine. I hardly. Thank you.
End of message. To erase this message, press 7. To send a reply message, press 8. Message skipped. Next message.
Hi, Glendora, it's Cindy. Just calling to say hello. We're barreling along the highway to New Jersey, headed toward Pennsylvania. All right. Hope you had a nice day. I'll talk to you tomorrow. Bye.
End of message. To erase this message skipped. End of messages. To listen to your messages, press 1. To send a message, press 2. To change your personal options, press 4.
What do you call fake spaghetti? What do you call fake spaghetti? The great imposter. I want to explain a couple of those messages. The one from Pat Nichols down in Manhattan, where she's taking care of her twin grandchildren, a boy and a girl. The check she mentioned was for her birthday. It was $100. She said it was too much. It was far too little, folks, when you consider what Pat Nichols does for the world. She is an itinerant altruist, a peripatetic altruist. She was in Little Rock helping her mother. She's in Manhattan helping her son and his wife. So it is, and the things that she does for the community and has for years. The check is minuscule compared to her output. The other one is about Michael in Albany. He likes to have me sing him hymns over the telephone. He likes animals. He stood up in court and prosecuted a man who beat up his dog with a helmet, his motorcycle helmet, because the dog was kept in the car all day long, and the dog urinated in the car. That is Michael in Albany, so I'll call and sing him a few hymns. The hole closed up in one of our favorite trees. Isn't she a beautiful shape?
Always do.
How much is gas, honey?
It's a.
How much is a gallon?
I think it's 280 something.
What's it say here?
I can't see it. 265.
Wow!
Yeah.
265, folks. Gee, remember a long time it was 223? No, we can't eat anything here because we'll be eating within an hour. We're going to the buffet. You people in Manhattan, does this look good to you? Can't keep it from bouncing.
Oh, it's hard.
Now we go around Chatham, New York. Chatham Fair. Route 66, State Route 66. Goes from Hudson to Troy. The way the old trolley used to. This is the Whitestone Buffet. And people can either sit at the table and be served, or they can serve themselves at the buffet. We're here for the buffet. Now this is the first table. What did I have here, Brianna? I had the lettuce, right? Mm-hmm. Tomato, cucumber, onion.
I think you got some olives in there.
Olives, pickle, right?
Mm-hmm.
Macaroni salad, tapioca pudding, Rice pudding, is that right?
Yep.
What else, honey? Croutons.
And some green peppers.
Green, uh-huh.
And some fruit.
Fruit.
Would you like some of that? Because it's easier to open spaghetti. What is this? Chicken. She said there was some corn.
We haven't eaten since Saturday. I mean, since yesterday.
I'm finished with afterwards.
Yeah, I said not easily. It's
Not at
certainly,
all, hon.
Yep.
So this is his great big one. I don't know whether he's better medium mail or first class.
Media ends up being cheaper. Even the light ones. Media has got, first has gotten more. And they all have tracking, so.
They do.
But the first class, like if we sent that as first class.
Yeah.
That's on this. And nothing liquid tragic. Hazardous.
Nothing about bills. I guess that potentially has.
Oh!
10 $5 money orders.
It's gonna be 6.
8 sheets of $1.15. That's 10. That's 10 per sheet.
Come on, it's looking up the address.
3
Doesn't want to look very
Purple
hard.
Hearts. 3 second ounce.
55 Fifth Avenue. 55 Fifth Avenue.
That's all.
You're here. 55 Fifth Avenue. One all straight. That's the one. And 14th floor.
Got a whole bunch of dressing on my shirt.
What's that?
A whole bunch of dressing on my shirt. I'm just going home and change it.
There, that'll swipe right across, yeah. And I just need the last one.
1016.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And tracking
Thank
number.
you.
Yeah.
You guys have a good day.
Yes, good to see you. Bye-bye.
Take care.
Oops, put that in there. Okay, now I think it was up to the money orders. This is, did you look at these? I know I heard you going through the stamps.
What did you want me to look at, honey?
No, just to make sure I gave you as many as you wanted of each of them.
3 Purple Hearts.
Yeah.
3 21 centers.
Yep, and then
8
7 plus 1 is 8. Yep, and this was yours.
Yep, oh, that was mine?
Yep.
Okay.
You had a whole sheet there. But that's the first class stamp, so that's just the regular first class stamp, so that's always a good idea to, let's see, 5. Oh, it's gonna want the money before, okay.
Okay.
1, 2, before, I
It's
gotta put them
$62.
in, but it won't print until we do the money part.
It's $62. I can give it to you.
Okay, let's see here. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 24, 6, that's 4. $62 on the nose.
63?
No, 62.
Yes,
You were
62
right, yep.
is right.
5 plus the $1.20. 63. Okay. And so 140 back. To even put the, there's the change.
Thank you.
There's 1. Two. Three. Four. That should be 10. Yep. And there's the receipt for them.
Okay.
Okay. Now, are we all set here on for the stamps? Oh yeah, those are, yeah, the international one's $80. I need $135.48 for the stamps.
Did you want to do them separately?
No, we can do it all at once.
Well, here's your 135.
Okay.
Is that what you want?
Yep.
Show me what you
and
take out
48
135.
Let's see.
There's 100.
Well, there's 20.
Oh, okay. Where's
So
the 100?
Probably, that's probably the 100 there, I'll bet you. Let's see, 1, 2,
No, 100's one bill.
1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, you gave me that $100
Okay.
bill. So,
Well, didn't I have two?
well, not,
Okay.
I don't know, but
only
I
saw
got
one.
1. 2, 3, 4.
Oh, okay. Wait a second. I'm going to give
Okay.
you a debit card.
Okay.
Where is the briefcase?
Right here.
Right there, honey. Over here. Here's a debit card.
This would do it, but it'll wipe it
No,
out.
I didn't want to do that.
Yeah, okay.
Let's find his debit card in
Okay.
here, honey. Is that the new debit card? Is that the new one? I
Kinhook
don't think
bag?
so. I don't think so.
No, no, that doesn't look like a new one.
You don't see it yet, do you?
What was that very one on the bottom? That one. Is that?
That looks like a new one.
That's probably a, because this one.
Is this a new one, huh?
I think so.
Oh, I bet you. That's probably it. Now you'll do your PIN number, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Where do you put that, honey?
Down it. You hit those numbers
Right
down
here?
there. Yep.
And then enter.
And then enter the green. Nice. I like that button. I use that button here for the top signature. Any cash back this afternoon?
Oh, no, thank you.
Okay. I remember you used to get cash back. And here's the receipt.
Oh, good.
Yep.
So what's that pay for? The big...
That pays for all these stamps.
Oh, all of them?
Yep, all of them.
On how much was that?
$135.48.
And the other one was 62, right?
Yes.
And the media was $2.60 something cents.
That is probably in there with the stamps.
Oh, is it with the stamps?
I think it's in there with the stamps.
Oh, okay.
And, so that'll have the tracking number, and that would probably be right in the beginning. Yep. Very first one. That's got the tracking number for that package, and then it lists the stamps underneath.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
You want me to get the rubber bands? You can make a girdle with that, you know.
It's not very big. I need a big one. It's easy living here. Yep. Can I put the stamps in
there?
there?
Yeah, that's a good idea.
All right.
Yeah.
You want them in your case. I can throw them in your. I can throw them in the case there.
They won't go in the case, honey, because it's got holes in them.
Oh, okay. Here, I bought one of these things. Put them in that?
No, honey, I've got so many of those.
At home?
You keep them there.
All right, I know. I didn't see any, so I thought I
right,
could get you one.
This, you all done, Roxanne?
I think so. The stamps are on this side, money orders there.
So altogether, I spent about 135, 200.
Almost 200.
Over
Yeah,
200.
Right, oh, probably a little over 200, yeah.
Yeah, isn't that cute?
Oh, that is.
Isn't that cute?
Looks like Hamlet and Pygmalion.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So this couple came back from their honeymoon, and he says, well, dear, we have to settle down to business. And he said, do you want to be president or vice president? And she says, you can be both, dear. I'll just be the treasurer.
Oh, that's the good job, yes. That's the smart job. Yep. Okay.
Good to see you, Roxanne.
Yeah. Oh, good to see you.
Yes, I am, and I put all the pieces together just here. So I owe you, first of all, the box, the tape, and the label.
Hey, box stuff here.
Is that everything?
Yep. And your camera.
No, that's not ours.
Got your camera here.
Yep, there's that. So how long is that good for, Glendora? Well, that's good for May, June, and we'll be back in July. Not for 2 months? Right. And back in July and do the same thing over again. How much money in postage total? $200. Chat with Glendora every 2 months. What else? We bought, we told you what we bought. 3 sheets of Purple Hearts, 3 sheets of 21-cent second ounce. And 8 sheets of $1.15. And 10 $5 money orders. This is Route 66, and we're going to connect with Route 17, the bucolic route. and then to 2:03. Time is 1:53 p.m. on the 19th of May. And Brianna told the postal clerk a joke. This is the village of Chatham, New York. There's Chatham and East Chatham and North Chatham and Old Chatham and Chatham Center. What else is there, Brianna?
No,
That's it, isn't it?
I think so.
I know when I first lived here. Oh, honey, that's the wrong road.
That way?
Yeah, that's all right. You can get it up here. When I first lived here, I called the repairman for the car, and he says, you don't live in this Chatham Center. You live in the center of Chatham. And then you just go straight from here. You don't have to worry about the dummy. Can you see the lush greenery this year? Last year it was luxuriant, and it almost seems as though this year it's more rich. Can you see it? And certainly over here below the windowsill, as we walk the camera around the rocking chair and the desk, but see how much is gone green here. Oh yes, yes, I think it's much more than last year. Aren't we blessed? Aren't we blessed? Again, why do fish live in salt water? Because pepper makes them sneeze. Talked on the phone for an hour with Walter Belfour.
Press pound. To send to multiple destinations, press pound now.
Say,
Please enter the destination
you just touch
as
the
a
screen
10-digit
and off
mailbox
it goes.
number or a group distribution list number. Then press pound. To send to multiple destinations, press pound now. Please enter the destination as a 10-digit mailbox number or a group distribution list number. Then press pound. To send to multiple destinations, press pound now. Unfortunately, the system cannot process your entries. Please try again later.
See, an accident, you hit the wrong screen. Start over again.
Please enter your password, then press pound. You have 2 saved voice messages. To listen to your messages, press 1. To send a message, first saved voice message.
Hey, it's Austin. Let's see. Well, I'm gonna be coming home this coming Wednesday. I think it's 20.
Message erased. Next message.
Hi, Glendora. Great. Yeah, Glendora, it's like 4:45 here on a Friday night, and I'm here in the driveway right now at my house where me and my brother we're working on cleaning a lot of stuff out of our house right now. But Glendora had the sale. The sale was like Tuesday in Poughkeepsie. As far as I know, the guy got bid in the house, guy bought the house, and the money that the bank want, they got that back, and plus 20,000. So the bank and all the taxes are all paid off, and there's like 20,000 to go on my mom's estate. And to make a long story short, that's the way that works. But as of now, I'm still living in the house right now. This week, I just paid the electric bill, and as of now, there hasn't been nobody's mailed me anything in the mail, and nobody's stuck there's nothing stuck on the front door of the house from a sheriff or anybody else. So I'm living here as far as until anybody tells me anything otherwise. But at least 30 days to being here in the house, and maybe close to 90. So that's like 3 months. And we need a better part of 3 months to clean the house out and get all our junk out of here. So the guy that bought, they buy houses, they flip houses and fix them up and then clean them out and then sell them again. That's how they make money off of them. But it could have been better. It could have been worse. But we got got more for the house than I thought they were probably going to get. But it's not a perfect thing. But that's the way it is right now. But I'll be in touch with you later. I'm planning on seeing you next week, Tuesday and Wednesday next week. I'll talk to you later. Bye now.
Hooray!
Message.
Good news.
To erase message. 7.
Good news.
To send a reply message, press 8.
Good news.
To save it, press 9.
That
to
was
hear more
a
options,
question.
Press 0.
Hi, Glendora. It's Gregory. Yeah, Glendora. It's like 4:45 here on a Friday night, and I'm here in the driveway right now at my house where me and my brother we're working on cleaning a lot of stuff out of our house right now. But Glendora had the sale. The sale was like Tuesday in Poughkeepsie. As far as I know, the guy bid in the house, guy bought the house, and the money that the bank want, they got that back, and plus 20,000. So the bank and all the taxes are all paid off, and there's like 20,000 to go on my mom's estate. And to make a long story short, that's the way that works. But as of now, I'm still living in the house right now. This week, I just paid the electric bill, and as of now, there hasn't been nobody's mailed me anything in the mail, and nobody's stuck there's nothing stuck on the front door of the house from a sheriff or anybody else. So I'm living here as far as until anybody tells me anything otherwise. But I have at least 30 days to being here in the house, and maybe close to 90. So that's like 3 months. And we need a better part of 3 months to clean the house out and get all our junk out of here. So, the guy that bought it, they buy houses, they flip houses and buy them, fix them up, and then clean them out and then sell them again. That's how they make money off of them. But it could have been better. It could have been worse. But we got more for the house than I thought they were probably going to get. But it's not a perfect thing. But that's the way it is right now. But I'll be in touch with you later. I'm planning on seeing you next week, Tuesday and Wednesday next week. I'll talk to you later. Bye now.
Well, he articulated it very well.
End of message. To erase this message, press 7. Message erased. End of messages.
Hi, everybody. It's Glendora. A man had a calculator with a built-in memory, and he turned it on one day. And the calculator said, "How about yesterday when you were trying to balance your checking account and you slammed me on the table?" President Leon Folsom, Folsom Family Association of America, Atlanta, Georgia. It's easy to find new Folsoms. on Facebook under People You May Know, just after you get through the notifications. One day, 2 or 3 Folsoms appeared as people I may know. So I took them in as friends, and the next day there were 20 more Folsoms. And the next day, maybe 20 more, and so on. And it's gone on for almost a half a year. So it's easy to find Folsoms to assuage your concern that the organization is not growing, that there aren't enough young people. Did you send them any money? Yes, a $5 money order. A couple of years ago I gave them $100 for something. Oh yeah, to take them out of the red and put them into the black. Well, good morning everybody. It's Sunday morning communion. But we're not going to talk about the thing that we like to talk about most, being happy and showing other people how to be happy. We've got to do the documentary. But be encouraged. Be encouraged. We're up to the year 2015. And next Sunday, we do the year 2016. And the Sunday after that, folks, we're done. And we can make it palatable. We'll change hats every few pages. How's that? That'll make it fun. And then we tell jokes every 3 pages. How's that? The year 2015. No catastrophes. What are the catastrophes? Robbery, hurricane, tornado, blizzard, tripping, falling, an accident, injury. No accidents, no catastrophes in the year 2015. How about you, .com? Do you have any catastrophes? You almost ran out of vegan kibble? Oh. And Dot is healthy and fine, and Glendora is vegetarian, and Sarah Wilson. Who is Sarah Wilson? Here she is on the list of blessings for 2015, and I have no recollection. Sarah Wilson. Ginny Palmer certainly was a blessing. And having a home and being at home. A home and at home. Glendora free vegan meals at the trolley line. Free vegan meals at the trolley line. What did they cost? Over $100. Did it do the world any good? I don't know. I don't think so. We had 31 meetings of the Glendora Vegetarian Club. Glendora's superb health, perfect health. 87 years old, no doctors and no medicine. This is 1915. Glendora able. 40 blessings every hour, counting 40 blessings or rejoices every hour. 11,000 TV shows total. Since when? 1954. 62 TV stations, Boston to San Diego. No snow in October, no snow until October the 27th. Able to get up, walk, go to the bathroom, do the ablutions, get dressed, make the bed, clear the desk, clean up the kitchen, wash the dishes, wash the desk, pour the spring water, no drinking of Nassau water. because of 1950 when General Electric dumped waste here. And it went into the ground and into the water and into the lake. Taking care of the recycle, taking care of .com's litter pan, and finger feeding .com. You have to sit with her while she eats, because she was born eating with others, right? God time. That's the Joy book, up to date, and writing down what you hear your conscience tell you to do that day, and the blessings of yesterday. And file the pile, whatever, you keep things in their place, a place for everything and everything in its place. The Advertiser, writing an article for the Advertiser every week, and they publish one just about every week. A place for everything and everything in its place, again. Glenn Vegan, saintly eating most of the days. What's that? A fresh fruit or a fresh salad. Hot cereal, a wheat cereal, like Wheatena, malt-o-meal, cream of wheat. Or a Kashi cold cereal, that's good for you. And then a nut fruit shake, banana, pineapple, cashews, and oats, and granola. That's saintly eating. Saintly senior safety. What is that? 6,000 telephone calls in the year 2015. In fact, every year, 6,000. What is the total now? Here in 2017 is 55,000. $4,000 what? Facebook. 4,000 views on Facebook, 5,200 views on Twitter. The Gmail set up, 56,600 views on YouTube. The Gmail is up to date. 62 TV stations, I thought it was 65. And 16 by computer. I think it's more like 14. And the work up to date. Well, my, that is pretty good. These pages are affectionate. They're stuck on each other. Page 2. Madeline Chapin, the museum. Was that the year that we finished the museum? No, that was 2016. What do you mean finish it? You take every column, you take every drawer, every box, and you open up and you put it on the floor and you look in it, can anything be discarded, and is there any mice in it? And then you label it and make sure that they're stacked from the heaviest up to the lightest, or they'll crush. Column 1 to 26, okay. 30 to 45 columns in column 1 to 26. Austin did all of his work, all of his details. The 1980 in the Red Barn, the 1993 in the $20,000 fancy garage with heat, water, and electricity. Altruism calls, calling people who need a telephone call. And listen to see if you can do something for them. And Madeline doing the laundry. And Chevy Dog and Bella Dog. And Tiffany, giving Glendora the Wi-Fi. That saves $40 a month. Thank you. Mary Veggie, don't know. The Seventh Day Church, the Nassau Reformed Church, St. Mary's Church, New Hope Church. I was going to 5 churches every week. Let's see, on Sunday I'd go to St. Mary's, the Nassau Reformed, Grace Methodist, and New Hope, plus the Bible studies, plus the prayer group. Happy House 3, which is right where we are today, and indeed it is a Happy House 3. Okay, folks, that's pages 1 and 2. Let's change hats. Mary Ramey's neighbor was cleaning out her garage, and she was going to throw this one away, and a purple one just like it. But good old Mary Ramage rescued them for me. What year was that? Oh, 5, 6 years ago. This seems to be a favorite hat of quite a few people. Page 3. Johanna Raw Foods, fixed with a Cuisinart, vegan and gourmet. Gloria at the Seventh Day Church, her sister Naomi, her mother Helen, her sister Esther. Prayer what? Oh, the prayer shawls. The people, the women at the Roman Catholic Church, crocheting these beautiful prayer shawls. And they had a paper to go with it, and saying that with every stitch they prayed for the person that it was going to go to. Marian Albert started that ministry. Give her credit. Teresa Hardy, jolly, nice to be with. Betty Borey, the same. Betty Borey's now 90. She would drive to Boston to see her sister in Newton. She would walk to church. Betty Borey, a wonder. And I love her son, Chris. 62. Now, what's this? Dorothy what? 63, Diana Bingham. What's that mean? 64. Bible study. I guess you're beginning to numerate these blessings. Timothy 1, Bible study. Thessalonians. Thessalonians. Favorite passage from Thessalonians. May the God of peace himself sanctify you completely through and through. May the God of peace himself sanctify you completely through and through. Who is the God of peace? God is helping others. Where do you get peace? Helping others. What will sanctify you completely through and through? Helping others. Timothy 1. Bible study Moonies at their house on Friday afternoons. We started with Matthew and we got all the way up to Ephesians. Oh no, we got up to Galatians. Oh, the brand new Stewart's. Stewart's closed. I would say Stewart's closed on New Year's Eve 2015. They started building a new place 2 weeks before the New Year's Day. They made it. Very nice store. It's up near the museum, the Glendora Franklin Museum for the Preservation of the Pro Se Public Access Newspaper Record. And it's been a delight. Unfortunately, they moved out of Nassau Village into Skodak. And we lost the pharmacy, and we lost the computer store. The Seventh-day Fellowship luncheons every Saturday, potluck. solicitude. The people were very careful of one another and looked out for them. The Seventh-day Adventists deserve credit. The weather is good. Tammy, neighbor. Something list. Okay. Page 3. That's good. When we finish 3 pages, we'll get through this, you know. And when we finish 3 pages, we'll tell you 3 jokes. Marilyn babies her car. Well, what does that mean? Her husband says it means it won't go anywhere without a rattle. Describe the game of chess. Describe the game of chess. 2 people stare at one another without making a move for hours at a time. You sure that's a game of chess, or is that how people work for the United States government? This boy said that he was so ugly as this man said he was so ugly as a boy that when he told his dad he was going to run away from home, his dad said, put it in writing. And that Halloween time, instead of putting a pumpkin in the window, they made him stand in the window. And when the kids played hide and seek, he would hide, but nobody would seek him. And he was so ugly that his parents hired a neighbor kid to play his part in the home movies. Page 4. A woman was bragging that her town had the lowest death rate in the United States, and her husband said nobody wanted to be caught dead there. And the man reading you jokes instead of reading you all righty. Oh, Gloria is so vibrant and so interesting to watch and to be with. And the museum, working on it every day. And Austin was a blessing, and Madeline was a blessing. And the jokes that we told at St. Luke's, and the jokes for Joyce Baum, and the prayer group, and the Bible study group, and the shawls to go to the sick people, and Dorothy German helping her, and Ed Poplowski, who goes around helping the seniors, putting in peepholes, putting in grab bars and showers, taking out any divisions between floors where they might trip, might be a tripping hazard. That was Ed Poposky, and they were talking about the pole here in the Happy House 3, and I asked him about the other pole. Who? What? Ed Poposky. Clement, we're thankful for Dorothy, for Clement helping the seniors. I stopped going to the library, or was that when I went to the library every day? The video reader, and Caroline at the library, and Amanda at the library, and the computer Gmail. Amanda cleaned it all out. Austin put a chat with Glendora on Twitter. Austin put a chat with Glendora on Facebook. Andrew Hersman put a chat with Glendora on YouTube. And it's up to 56,600. If these are repeated, folks, it's because when you're walking around doing your work, you think of them and you go jot them down, but you're not going to go through 5 pages to see if you already said it. I stopped going to the town board meetings. I stopped going to the library board meetings. Thankful for Rob Jackson this year putting the program onto the TV stations by computer rather than mailing them by DVD discs, -R. Shawls to the sick. Dorothy German helping her. Sabrina and Eric next door, number 43. Gmail clear. Twitter 5200. Facebook 4800. Timmy Owen bringing me meat analogs, vegetarian ham, turkey, hamburger, hot dogs, chicken, bologna, salami, linkettes, pork substitute, tender bits, Big Frank's, McKay's chicken style broth for soups and for rice, Charlotte, Tim Owen's wife, vegan food, the trolley line, the free suppers, Gwynnis, that Glendora is the longest running public access show in the world. Also that Glendora may be the longest running TV performer, both broadcast TV and cable TV. 1953 to 2017, 2016. No, this is 2015. And still going. Okay, page 4 was that? Aya. Don't get it mixed up with the jokes. Time to change the hat. How many hats do you have, Glendora? I think it's somewhere around 50, 50. And I decided to wear a different hat every day instead of the same hat all week long, so we can get through them. We're up to page 5. Maureen Salary, ordering things from the internet. She is an expert at that, folks. An expert. something, back money. Who gave us back some money? Chevy, back money. Loss, 2015, lost much vision that year. But I'm still thankful I can see some. Lost the, lost the hearing in the left ear. I've been 2 years without that. Almost all of it, but I think it is gone now, all of it. Oh, I still can see right upper something. Something covered. The knees, much better. Middle back gets tired when walking. Walking over other than around the house and yard. Walking over other than around the house. And, it's saying that my walking is over, other than around the house and the yard. It's true. I can't walk the distances that I used to. I used to be able to walk a mile to the library. Kodiak socks are very warm, and big shoes straighten up the back. In fact, that might have been where the back trouble started, with the turned over heels in the shoes. Maxine, neighbor and friend. Pat Nichols, the itinerant altruist. She helps people all over the country. She's peripatetic. She's in Little Rock 1 week, and she's in Manhattan another, and then she's home here in Nassau. Sandy Broadman turned into being probably one of the closest friends. Very jolly, loves jokes, laughs and laughs, very kind, very considerate, very generous. That's when I met her in the year 2015. And David, David is her son and Andrew is her husband. Her daughter Alyssa and her daughter Carrie. Tracy Clegg, my favorite neighbor. She's assistant director of the library. Daisy Cat, that's her cat, and she's an indoor cat. And her husband Josh, who works for the New York State Department of Conservation. Madeline Chapin. Museum, we did columns 30 to 45 and 1 to 26. Austin is a junior in college now. This is 2015. And he's majoring in psychology, and he's made his decision to go straight through for a PhD, not stop for a master's. Tracy Pratt at the bank. Even though I loathe, hate, despise, abhor, and detest banks, I like Tracy Clegg, Tracy Pratt, and also Tracy Clegg. No snow in November, no snow in December, until the 28th. You think that's good, Glendora? I don't. It's not good to be in the wintertime without snow. It's not good to have an old-fashioned winter. Things are changing. It's not good. It augurs. It does not augur well. It forebodes. We lived through the winter, and can't read that one. Penny Hatch, she was an experience. She lived across the driveway. She used to tell my guests, you can't park here, you have to park there, and so. You can't park there, you have to leave and go around, turn around and come in again. She was really something, and my guest was really pretty amazed, but they did have to laugh. It was so absurd what she would do. Madeline taking care of cats and rescuing cats. I think she had about 19 of them. Frodo Cat was a kitten, and handsome and long hair and very interesting personality. The museum 30 to 45, columns 30 to 45. The museum 1 to 30. Saintly eating. Improved the writing. Well, not much. And something. Well, I guess again, it's a home and at home. That's 5. So let's change hats. And at page 6, we can tell some jokes. We'll get through this, folks. We'll get through it. Canon, what are you doing? Canon camcorder. This is a very, very interesting and different hat. Do you see how it's mesh through the top for, I guess, for summer coolness? And then it has a string like a cowboy hat. With God we go to spread the joy of life. We win each day the happiness of love. We count our blessings, we give thanks, we give joy. Stop the cruel, stop the cruel. Page 6. Epiphany. Epiphany is a divine inspiration. Epiphany is an afflatus. Epiphany is the imparting of knowledge from above. Troskowski giving me rides to the Bible study and to the prayer group. A deep prayer, praying to people to correct the wrongs that they're doing, to their body and to the animals. $1,000 from the vegan, $1,000 to the Vegan Society, and became a benefactor. Benefactor to American Vegan Society. I left the library up until I left. I'm saying that I'm thankful for what the library was to me up until I left in August, and I'm thankful that I left the library in August. Cooper's That would be Judge Cooper, who lives on Elm Street here. No more. I don't know what that is. I used to monitor the court every Wednesday night, and I don't know if this is saying I've stopped monitoring and I've stopped going with Marcia the clerk. Corn on the cob, Maureen Celery friendship, Tammy friendship. Tammy is associated with the Rosicrucians. Her 2 cats are okay. We had them neutered for her. One of her cats though was hit or in an accident or something. Lost its tail, but he survived. And we told her that was going to happen. Cats should stay indoors. Susan Casey's friend, Maxine friend, the new Stewarts, 89, what's that? It was 87, right, folks? Make goods on the specials, the TV stations, the computer, the programs being sent by computer, Robert Jackson doing it, the Valatia Kill that runs behind our house. The Valatia Kill starts at Burden Lake, and it was a Valatia Kill made into a man-made lake, Nassau Lake, and then it goes through Kinderhook Lake, then it goes into Valatia and flows into the Kinderhook Creek, and that's the end of it. And the Kinderhook Creek goes into the Stockport Creek, and the Stockport Creek goes into the mighty Hudson River. I love waterways. The Advertiser, the article in every week. July 14, what happened? Oh, no. Was that it? Yeah. Christopher Carroll, in madness and insanity, cut down the 100-year-old weeping willow tree. 100 feet tall and 100 years old. And in madness and recklessness and foolishness, he cut that tree down. And that was on July 4th, Bastille Day. Franklin sending money down from heaven, 1,600, 838 every month. Counting blessing and rejoices, 40 per hour. The Samsung telephone. The new LG touch screen. The smartphone was 2016, so this must be before the smartphone. Joy books and Pure Thought binder, trim. And it's really trim now. All it has in it is the blessings of 2010, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. All drawers trim. Everything in its place, and a place for everything. I think I'd better check the Canon. See if he's full. I'm going to try to get a remote for this, folks, so I can turn it on and off without bothering you by getting up. Yeah, he's still going. Okay. But it's time to tell us jokes. Why? because we're on page 6. And you know what, folks? We're half through it. There's only 12 pages. And you know what, folks? Next Sunday is the year 2016. And the Sunday after that is the 2017, and we will be done. The documentary. Herculean, arduous, extreme exhaustion. Okay, jokes. With God we go to spread the joy of life. We win each day the happiness of love. We count our blessings. We give thanks. We give joy. Stop the cruel. Stop the cruel. Did you hear about the minister who was so religious that even his contact lenses were stained glass? And did you hear about the secretary who was so assiduous that she even proofread the Xerox copies? And what does a report card teach a parent? You do not have to lift weights to raise a dumbbell. The teacher said, if you put your hand in your left pocket and you had $10 and you put your hand in your right pocket and you had $15, what would you have? And the boy said, somebody else's pants on. And who was the first woman physician? Who was the first woman medical doctor? And the boy said, Dolly Medicine. Only one thing, Edward said, kept me from going to college. Well, what was that? High school. And the woman said on her birthday, I just turned 23. And her husband says, right, yesterday she was 32. Well, should we take a chance on the canon? Page 7. K, Virginia Palmer's, the woman Virginia Palmer was taken care of, lived to be 105. She was very good up until the last couple of weeks. Very, very good. She knew what she wanted, she planned, she had somebody take care of everything, she trusted Virginia, and everything was in order. The senior citizen said that she's suffering from her cereal age. And what does that mean? She feels, instead of feeling her oats, she feels her corn. Cleared out the cable vision. Files, I guess, folks. That does sound like a big job. Claire signed for Wappingers. Got us back on TV in Wappingers, and Gregory Washburn failed to do that. We lost Philadelphia. Philadelphia doesn't know how to do public access TV. You don't have the spirit for public access TV. You want to keep people off of TV. That's not the idea, pal. The idea is to keep people on TV. And you can't even play a DVD disc that 44 Other TV stations across the country play routinely. You don't know how to cablecast a DVD? That would be you, Debbie Rudman, and your boss, Gretchen. Vermont copped out. He's a citizen of the city of Philadelphia, and he had every right to make them put that program on the TV. Austin helped, but not much. The hat room, where the hats hang on the wall. As I say, there's approximately 50 of them. The financial records are up to date and kept. How much is spent each day, put it over on how much is spent each week and in for what category, groceries or TV, disc or telephone, and then take it from the month and put it to the year, and then take it from the year and put it to lifetime. The financial record is up to date. We help somebody do something. You can't read it. And Julia visit. Yeah, Julia's a teenager. Very smart. Very interesting. And she goes to the Hawthorne Valley School. And the year 2015, where we are now, much closer to God. God, the universe. That it's all of us. That's good. That's when the concept is finally coming home. How do you be happy? You realize that the universe is everything there is, and it's all of us. It's all of us together, and you realize that we're all unified. We're all a unified whole. God is a unified whole. God is only, God is whole, God is continuous. And you realize that unhappiness is selfishness, and happiness is altruism, helping others. We're all of us together. Glendora, happy to be, how to be happy. Eyesight dimming, hearing dimming, able, not as, walking, not as. Good. Yeah, it was that year in '87, year 2015, when things started to be different. Mary and Tiffany and the two dogs, Chevy and Bella. Michelle moved in and moved out. Kayla moved in. Shauna and Samantha and their two dogs, Sonetta and Bailey dog. Oh, how I loved them. The Seventh-day Adventist Church. Penny Hatch. I don't know whether she was here or whether she moved. No. Yeah, she moved out on Halloween. 2017, I guess. 2015, I guess. Biscuit Dog. That's Sandy Blakeman's dog. Interfaith. All of the churches together. No, but missing two. New Hope and the Roman Catholic. No, New Hope and the Reformed Church. Church of the Covenant, the Round Church. The $200 to the homeless women with children. Looks like Austin's earned $9,000 at this point, working for a chat with Glendora. Oh, $30 to 10,000. Yeah, 10,000. $30 away from 10,000. I did not go under in the finances. Stayed afloat. No shoveling in 2015. $10 to don't know. $10 to something. We kept our Happy House 3 neat and tidy. Alrighty. Let's take a break. We're up to page 8, and how many pages are there? 12. So we will take a break and reconstitute, and then we'll come back and do some more. If you have a big job, my mother taught me, you can part it. You put it into small pieces, and you do a small piece at a time, and then you rest in between. Breathe on us, breath of God, until our hearts are pure, until our will is one with God, to do and to endure. No, to do and to enjoy. Back from our break. Page 8 out of 12. .com, sleeping blissfully. A new hat. We didn't tell our jokes at page 6 the way we should have. Let's do that. The woman says, I have the most delicious recipe for casserole. I simply mention it, and my husband says, let's eat out. In Buffalo, there's a park named Humboldt Park. Humboldt. Humboldt. And the mother says, what did you learn in Sunday school? And the boy said, I learned that Jesus sneaked through Humboldt Park. And the mother asked the Sunday school teacher, what did you teach them this morning? And the Sunday school teacher said, I taught them that Jesus has a meek and humble heart. This little Hollywood extra got a speaking part in a movie. And the scene was, the detective would say to him, did you see this woman drink this cup of coffee? And he was to say, I did. And he went home and he practiced, folks, all the different ways you could say, I did. I did. I did. I did. Comes time to shoot the scene, and the detective says, did you see this woman drink this cup of coffee? And he said, did I? Page 8 of the documentary for the year 2015. Today is May the 21st, 2017. 2 months of spring used up. Conscience. Doing everything that the conscience says to do. Wow, that's doing it. Followed it. The New Year's caught up with it. That must be the record. And the New Year's resolutions, I think there were eat saintly, be refined, and if you get angry, don't say anything till it passes over. And exercise the body, I guess. The senior safety, what's that all about? Senior safety. Nancy Clemens, oh yeah, that's what it's about. Helping seniors be safe and stay in their apartments as long as possible. And Biscuit Dog died. Oh. Delilah Rabbit died. We don't know why. Frodo Kitten. Irresistible. Pansy Kitten. Pansy Cat. We lost Wendy Cat the year before. Sue Casey. Friendship. The Trolley Line restaurant where we had vegan meals. Sorry about the reading. Glendora Vegetarian Club into its third year, right? And the advertiser articles every week. Left the Library, the Church of the Covenant, the Church of St. Mary, the Chinese auction, the free vegan suppers, the trolley line vegan menu, Timothy Owen bringing about $150 of meat analogs every month, vegetarian ham, bacon, hamburgers, hot dogs, pork, so forth. .com and the Kibble. The Kibble was purchased from Vegan Essentials in Wisconsin, and she went wild for that kibble. No meat in it. I think the secret ingredient is yeast, either nutritional yeast or brewer's yeast. But she loved it, and that was so good because it was a good crunch for her teeth, and it was a good easy snack to get her in between her meals. .vegan, .healthy, and .happy. Glen Vegan. Straight talk. Celebrate 40,000 telephone calls. Whew! That's just about right. 6,000 a year. And in 2015, 40,000, 2016, 46,000, and 2017, 52,000, except that it's 55,000. $11,000 a chat with Glendora programs. No something. No bad winter. From November to December the 28th, the first snowstorm. I stopped 5 churches in July. In July of 2015, I was churched out. 5 churches every week, and I stopped it in July. Again, free vegan suppers. Again, neighbor Tanya. Again, a chat with Glendora. 11,000 shows. Again, Noreen Van Auken. Again, a mild winter. Page 8. Let's change hats. Okay. We'll get through this, folks. Or at least we'll try. We don't know that we will get through it, but we will try. Sandy Blakeman was a great friendship. Fed the deer every day. And it was dark. The darkest it gets is at 4:30 in November. And then on the 21st, no, that's not so. The darkest it gets is before the 21st of December. Shortest day of the year. And I'd have to go out in the snow and the ice and feed the animals. Sandy and New Year's sheets of finances. Seabiscuit, dog. Great progress in the museum. Madeline Chapin, her help. Austin and Tammy. And Robert Jackson. And the dye instructions. I want to die at home. I made that very, very clear. I want to die at home. Don't you call the ambulance or you pay for it. I won't pay for it. And the lifetime expenses from 1937 through 2015. The Guinness Book of World Records. Madeline's problems with her rental. Free vegetarian suppers. $200, $1,200, what's that for? How to be happy. YouTube, 56,700 views. Twitter, 9,200. Facebook, 5,200. Now it's the other way around. Facebook is way ahead of Twitter. The Holdens, Debbie Holden and Gary Holden, and they are vegan, and they look it. They're beautiful. Good health, perfect health, 87 years old, no doctors, no medicine. Madeline turning vegan, saintly eating, a home and at home. The blessing is to have a home. The second blessing is to be at home. The finances, the weather, and .com. Happy, content, and vegan. And Dr. Somebody, Dr. Carol Lynn, the veterinarian. Dr. Carol Lynn Sanford, call her up every day and every week and leave her a joke. The friendship with Kurt Vincent. January 16, Sandra Blakeman. Van Kampen had the open heart surgery and did not die. And Kurt Vincent again, friendship. And Brenda and Terry Roy, friendship. And Gloria and her mother Helen Chambers and her sister Naomi and her other